Good morning. Wow, that was fast. You're all good. I just wanted to welcome you. My name is Meghan Rehbein. I'm the Dean of Douglas Residential College. I'm so thrilled to host you today in the Ludwig Center. We've got an amazing program, some really engaging and activist speakers today, and I'm looking forward to hearing from them. I just want to talk a little bit about how important institutions of higher education, and in particular, institutions of higher education that are for and about women are. When you're not supposed to say the word climate, and you're not supposed to say the word women, and you definitely shouldn't be saying them together. We're going to say them together a lot today, and that is what Douglas and the Institute for Women's Leadership and all of these institutions, all of the members of our consortium, all of the institutions that are about women and women's experiences at Rutgers University are doing today. And we're thrilled to have our partners from the Rutgers Climate and Energy Institute and all of the other institutions at Rutgers that are putting a stake in the ground and saying higher education is the place where this work is going to continue. So thank you very much for being here today. I'm thrilled to introduce my partner in crime, Rebecca Mark.
Thank you so much, Dean Rehbein. I'm going to have some notes because I want to make sure to thank everybody. And I want to start by thanking first Pollock Fascist. And Pollock, where are you? Where are you? There. Together, we worked tirelessly for 7 months and to put this together. And I just want to thank you for everything. The other group I want to thank, and Meghan, could you stand up, please, is the Student Advisory Board. This is the first conference that I have directed with a student advisory board. They were magnificent in every way. You will meet them all day long, get to know them. They have exciting careers ahead in this field, and they will lead you to new heights. So, hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Action Now Feminist Climate Leadership for a World in Crisis Symposium. This is not a symposium on climate anxiety or on despair. This is a symposium where we will be finding how to support each other, lift each other up, and move forward. Action now. I start with a special thank you to our sponsors and collaborators, the directors of the IWL Consortium, to Meghan Rehbein, Dean of Douglas College, and the whole Douglas College team that has helped us so much. To Lori Lawson, Dean of the School of Environmental and Biological Sciences. To Rick Garfunkel, Director of Rutgers Global, and to Julie Lockwood, Director of the Rutgers Climate and Energy Institute. This symposium simply couldn't have happened without the rigorous work of the whole IWL team, Emily Herron, Lisa Hetfield, Sasha Taner, and Nishi Shah. And you should just stand up and take a bow. They won't, but there they are, yes. And we also made a new friend, Olivia Scarrott, who did all of the design work. Is Olivia here? Not quite yet. She has an actual job that we've been messing with. Almost 20 years ago, my life was changed forever. We left on Friday, August 27th, 2005. 3 cars, 3 cats, 2 dogs, 2 dads, 1 mom, and 1 10-year-old Ben. We drove east as far as Dothan, Alabama, to be out of the range and rage of Katrina. On August 29th, even that far away, 300 miles, the circle of winds from Katrina bent trees to the ground outside our motel. The water and wind of Katrina flooded our lives, killed at least 1,833 people in the New Orleans 9th Ward, and made a moldy, chaotic hellscape of our beautiful, extraordinary city. No one from NOLA was ever the same. But we worked together, we became activists, and we rebuilt our city, and most of all, we started to expose gaping inequities. I will always be a Katrina survivor, a climate activist, and an environmental justice warrior. Many have asked me, why feminist climate leadership? Quite simply, because nourishing, saving, renewing, balancing the Earth's breathtaking biodiversity requires the collaboration, interdisciplinarity, intersectionality, and all of the ways that feminist leaders think. Why feminist? Because stewarding the Earth has always been feminist work. Eunice Newton Foote, does anybody know who she is? The first scientist to confirm that certain gases warm when exposed to sunlight and therefore cause rising carbon dioxide levels. Wangari Maathai, a Kenyan activist, founded the Greenbelt Movement, an organization focused on planting trees, and became the first African woman to get the Nobel Peace Prize. Hazel Johnson, the mother of the environmental justice movement, one of Chicago's own, learned that her home in Chicago was built on a landfill surrounded by toxicity, and she fought back. We're not going to pretend that this is not a terrible time in America. As Dean Rehbein said, we tried to fit all the words that we're not supposed to say in the title. I can think of no place during this time that I would rather be than in this room at a women's college with this group of people. The movement is about being human in the most imaginative ways. Our full biodiversity, laughing, enjoying each other, challenging each other, crying, mourning, and dancing, and yes, singing. It is now my great honor to invite Arielle Martinez Cohen to the stage to sing her song, Fire.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Yeah, good morning, everybody. I know it's early, but hopefully this will kind of wake us up a little bit. This is my song called The Fire, and I wrote it after the Woolsey fire in 2018, which did not burn down my house, very luckily, although it did affect a lot of people. However, this most recent Palisades fire did end up burning down my house, so I think the song is more pertinent than ever. I tried to include a message of hope in it, but I hope you enjoy. Red, everything is red, the light in our eyes, the life that we led. Smoke filling my head, I couldn't even think, I couldn't comprehend. And the flames, they happily danced, our things turned to ash. But I think I have always known it was too good to last. The shadows they cast, the embers they laughed. And we watched as the fire burned our house to the ground. The walls put up a fight but came crumbling down. It raced through the hills and it tore through the town. So it goes on and on and on. Gray, everything is gray. I stood in the spot where I used to lay. Sifting through the days, everything gone, memories erased. And the flames they carelessly danced, our things turned to ash. But I think I have always known it was too good to last. The shadows they cast, the embers they laughed. And we watched as the fire burned our house to the ground. The walls put up a fight but came crumbling down. It raced through the hills and it soared through the town. So it goes on and on and on. Leaves are turning, life keeps moving on. Whoa. Uphill journey, sometimes things go. We will start again. Green, everything is green. It goes through the cracks and it grows in between. And we watched as the fire burned our house to the ground. The walls put up a fight but came crumbling down. It raced through the hills and it soared through the town. So it goes on and on and on. On and on and on. So it goes on and on. Thank you, guys.